Hey guys, welcome to your love reading. It's Spiritual Infusion. Let's go ahead and get right into it. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to love and romance? All right, first card out we have is Fertile Soil. So, I feel like right now is a time where you need to make sure that you're setting your intentions, right? What is it exactly that you want? What do you want from a partner? What are your expectations? Because right now it's coming in as you needing to get very clear on what you desire for yourself and your future. This could be because you have somebody that wants to give you the world and more, but they're really trying to understand what you want. Now, even in this card, it is talking about how timing is vital right now, and whatever you're doing right now, it's all about planting the seeds for the future. And if you are taking action in anything, even if that's for your career, your spirituality, whatever it may be, it seems like whatever you are focused on, whatever you are infusing your energy in, all of this is going to come full circle. And this is even including a partner. For some of you, now is the time for you to take up some type of gardening or planting. For some of you, this is planting seeds. Okay, so maybe some of you are going to be getting pregnant. This is all about having that fertile soil. So right now is a time for you where anything you touch is going to turn to gold. I also have bride at the bottom of the deck, which we're going to get into, because there's something here that you may be anticipating. Whether that's an offer, whether that's somebody coming in that's new, somebody from your past, whatever it is, it's coming in as like people are watching you be very, very focused on your own soul growth. But in the meantime, between time, you also have somebody here that wants to come back around, or you have somebody that wants to make you an offer because they're seeing everything that you're doing and they're watching you be this sun, this bright ball of energy. Respectfully, time out. If you're not a bright ball of energy because you're kind of over there like a negative Nancy, this ain't for you, okay? This is for the people that are very focused on their growth, very focused on what their soul mission is, very focused on what's to come for the future. Because for a lot of you, what you may or may not realize is you could have been very, very tired. I'm getting that there's a lot of people that were pulling on your energy, people from your past, people in your current. You could not be sleeping. You could also be waking up in the middle of the night because I see that there's somebody or multiple people that are pulling on your energy. So the last couple of weeks, you could have even noticed that things were really exhausting or overly trying to the point where it was hard for you to complete even simple tasks or daily obligations here. But I feel like there's somebody around you that wants you to rest. It's like they're very worried that either you're overdoing something, but it's coming in here saying, listen, now is the time for you to rest because you've been working really, really hard, and it's okay to ease up a little bit. This is also about balance. So if you were the person that put all the work in your relationship, it's like you have somebody here that wants to come in and they want you just to take it's like put your feet up. It's like this is somebody that wants to see you happy, but they also know that you need to rest or relax. For some of you, you could need to go on a vacation or you may be taking one. And it's funny, at the bottom of the card, it says there are limits to what you can do alone. So if you're mirroring somebody, this could also be your person that they've been working really, really hard on whatever their soul mission is. They're working really hard on providing some type of stability, or they're even in a place where they're seeing how they always put work above you, or that financial obligations were imperative prior. But it's something here where either both of you are taking a break and it's like you're getting back to the basics here. You're getting back to grounding your energy after a period where it seems like you were relatively drained. I don't know why. Put it in the comment section. Have you guys been drained? Have you guys been tired? Like, what's the energy been? Let's just as a collective see, because a lot of times we think, oh my gosh, why am I going through this? But then when you read the comments, you realize you're not alone. And what that does is it triggers almost that 100 monkey theory. Now, for the OGs that have been with us for a while, you guys know the 100 monkey theory. So for those of you newbies, welcome. Spiritual Infusion 1111 for those losers that keep stealing my content. But here's the 100 monkey theory, okay? One monkey decided to wash the fruit in the river. Then all of a sudden, the next day, 2 more monkeys came and started washing the fruit. All of a sudden, there was 100 monkeys in this village or this town, whatever it was, washing their fruit in this river. All of a sudden, all of the monkeys all over the world began to wash their fruit in the river. Why is that? It's because we are a collective, right? So what's happening here is as a collective, everybody is going through the same, I almost said I heard like remission. Everybody right now, if you are tired, it could also be because you're coming forward to a level up, some type of level up. And I also feel like you have somebody here that is a gift. It's like a gift from God. There's some mystery here because I feel like for a lot of you, you've been put through the gauntlet. You're over there like, listen, I don't want to go through another double dare challenge where I got to hop through hoops of fire and lasso the moon, right? Like, what is this? Like, pretty sure, Sally Mae down the street, she's just, not going through all this. Why are we going through this, right? It's because you're the chosen one. There's nothing that God is ever going to put you through that you cannot get through. But a lot of it is a mental game. Now, because a lot of you did the thing, you focused on what you were meant to focus on, you planted your seeds, you grounded your energy. Now it's a time to have this break. And after this break, which I feel like everybody is going through, there is some type of gift here. And this is a backup, but it's also to reinforce that what you've done along the way, what you've done in this journey of love, that it's not gone unnoticed. And it literally says on this card that your prayers have been answered. Spiritual forces are aligning to bring forth amazing opportunities, gifts, or individuals that will assist you in bringing more ease and happiness into your life. So you have somebody coming in here, or they are already in your life, and they're coming in to make you this offer of love because they know that you've worked hard. They know that you've put your blood, sweat, and tears into everything that you've done. And I feel like somebody really wants to surprise you. They really want to offer you something. This could be for your birthday for some of you. Happy birthday, Cancerians. I love my Cancers. But it's something here where this person wants to come in. You could be, right? This could be of the Hindi descent. Also, for those of you guys that are watching in India or all over the world. But it's something here where it feels like it's a beautiful gift from the ancestors. And it's coming in because you are this sacred lotus. So this is about a rebirth, whether that's a rebirth of a situation, a rebirth of a romantic opportunity. Somebody is going through a significant spiritual awakening. Now, I love lotuses because the dope thing about lotuses, and some of you may have a lotus tattoo. Some of you, your person could be really into like farming or all natural. You could be a cook. You could be a caretaker. But in this lotus, right, they come up through the mud and then it's like they pop out just stunning, right? And what they're saying is that you've been in a period of significant transition where you had to release something. So whether you released a person, an idea, a family member, right? Sometimes I think we forget that our greatest betrayal, it comes from the people that are closest to us. And this is really about you being able to release what is not yours, release the past, and it's like you're embracing this new you and you're shedding any type of superficial people, places, or things. Any nouns that are not for your highest good, you will be shedding here. And anything that was built on a faulty foundation it will be broken because it's not resonating with your highest self. This is also about your person, right? Your person realizing that you are the sacred lotus, that you are the gift from God, that you needed a period, or they needed a period to watch you to see, how do you grow? How are you doing what you're doing? Because it's something about the way that you're operating. It's something about the way that you're moving, the way that you're impacting people, that's becoming extremely significant to everybody around you. You may even have people around you that are over there like, why is Tina over there happy? Shouldn't her life be falling apart? And then Tina's over there like, hey man, because I'm living with God. At the end of the day, there's always something to be thankful and grateful for, but most people don't stop to smell the roses, right? Guns N' Roses? What's your favorite Guns N' Roses song? Drop that down in the comments. I'm curious. Everybody has a favorite Guns N' Roses song. But yeah, I feel like your person is awakening. I feel like your person is tired of hiding, right? They're tired of being in the mud. They want to come up to the surface. This is also about you being seen, about somebody wants to take pictures with you or have you like show you. This could even be somebody from your past. But there is something here where there is a major course correction. For some of you, you could be moving. Somebody may be from a completely different country. They may want you to move. Because their thing here is there was some wrong path that they were taking. This could also be the North Star. Because divine or God has closed certain doors, again, that did not align. It's coming in as a lot of things that weren't aligning, whether that's with you, whether that's with your person, whether that's with a new love. There's something in here in particular where it wasn't for your highest good. And because it wasn't for your highest good, God had to realign you. God had to course correct whatever was going on. And this is going in for this person as well. This person needed that course correction. This person needed to be reminded, you are the sacred lotus. You are the gift from God. You are the one that has that fertile soil that allows them to grow, that allows them to build. So whatever familiar patterns or restraints, no. The reason for why something did or did not work out, it is going to be very, very clear. For some of you, you're meant to be this star, or people are viewing you as this star. I'm also getting a lot of orange energy. This could even be with the sacral chakra, which is intimacy, but it's also about emotional balance and emotional stability. So if you've been emotionally almost out of whack, it's course correcting this, right? It's bringing it back to the forefront. It's reminding you who you are. For some of you, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and there's going to be somebody that's offended, but I really don't care, okay? If you're depressed right now, it's because you forgot a part of yourself. If you're depressed right now, it's because you're trying to conform to societal standards that don't fit your narrative because you're special. And that's the reality of it. So this is about going back to a time where you were happy and your person was happy. I'm also getting that there is some type of community here. This looks like Spain or Mexico or even like Peru almost. I don't know, like a Latin country, Latin America. But what they're saying right now is that also, here's what I want to tell you. Sometimes this course correction, it needed to be changed because you're meant to impact people on a greater level. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if what you think you do, it's not significant, because the reality is what you do is special. But there's somebody here that wants to show either their friends and their family you, because they feel like now is the perfect time to establish this connection with you and communicate their intentions to everybody, because they're tired of you being hidden. You're the sacred lotus. So it needed to take a little bit of time for you to kind of go through the mud, for you to go through the hard times, for you to really struggle in order for you to come up and be this beautiful flower. And I feel like this is coming in, whether it's a love relationship, but also for your career and work, even for your professional. This is something here where you are going to be meeting very significant people that are put along your path. And this is a course correction because you've been doing the work. I get that you're going to meet somebody's friends or somebody's family in the community. For some of you, if you are single like a dollar bill, you're going to meet somebody in the community. You could meet somebody at some type of sportings event. I also get too, you have somebody that's really been strategizing or really been trying to figure out exactly how to come towards you. Okay? And they're trying to plan their next move because they know that their next move has to be their best move. And this is somebody that is very, very intelligent. This is also somebody who could have a certain level of echelons. That's why they're over here saying, let me take control. You can go ahead. You go rest. You go relax. This person is watching you saying, I know that whatever action I take, I want to be successful. This is also somebody that is realizing that they're having a lot of clarity here that you are the special gift, that they want to have this breakthrough with you. This is somebody that is going to come in and they're going to make you some type of offer. You're going to have like this weird twist of fate where you feel like you won the lottery, or it's just going to be like, me? You know, like back in the 80s or the 90s when they would show people knocking on the door with like a giant check, like, hey, you won. It's like, it's something here where you're going to realize like you're getting this beautiful gift from the universe that's extremely unexpected. And on top of that, whatever clarity your person has received, even in the community, this could be somebody that's been doing research on you. This could be somebody that's been talking to your friends and your family. But I am going to say this, and I can speak from personal experiences. It's crazy because it's always, you know, your family, the ones that are jealous, that try to speak ill narrative. For example, my mom, she's just a horrible person and she just lies constantly, right? So it's always weird that it's like my mom was the weird one who really tried to destroy any relationship that I was ever in. So it's like everybody is getting clarity now. Even they're being able to see through almost the fog, see through the lies. And now everybody's having this brand new, fresh perspective on who you are. And believe it or not, this person is also getting ready to come forward and they're getting ready to have this conversation with you. Now it is coming in as this butterfly energy, which we keep seeing, right? And I think that it's transitioning you from being in this very bored energy, because I feel like this person even knows you're frustrated. You feel empty. It's like nobody's given to you, or you haven't received what you needed to receive. Now, the beautiful part is that they still have these white roses in the background. So no matter how dark or dreary something may be, there's still a level of growth and a level of purity and a level of light that is surrounding you. The restless or emptiness you may experience is not a sign of something being wrong in your life, but rather a gentle reminder that there is more waiting to be expressed, okay? So again, this sacred lotus, it was coming up from the mud. But again, it's like your ancestors and your guides are acknowledging, we know that you're upset. Even your person is having clarity, you know, that they didn't give to you in the right manner. That you are over here in this bright, beautiful energy. For some of you, you could be a dancer, prancer, whatever. You could just like to dance. Like I'd say to everybody when they say, oh, you like to dance? I said, yeah, but I'm Mac Dre. I'm not over here twerking. Even though if you're twerking, you do you. I love it. But I'm more so of like, put a look on my face like I smell some, you know what? If you're from the Bay, you know what I'm talking about. Right? Where like you put the upside down smile, like when your smile goes upside down in a frown and everybody thinks you're mad, but in reality, you're just like, dancing and gigging, right? It's something about the way that you move, though. It's something just even about your energy. You have a lot of fluidity that's coming towards you, even if we are going into a retrograde, okay? None of that matters because at the end of the day, God is in control. And if you put more faith in what the retrogrades are doing, then that's saying that you have more faith in that than you do God. Because the reality is this, there's a lot of beautiful things that are coming in, but they're sitting here saying, you have to lighten the load. You have to be optimistic. If you're over there, like Oscar the Grouch sitting in the couch, then don't be upset when bad things are happening because you're not in the right vibration to attract what really ultimately belongs to you. So I feel like this person is watching you and they're just seeing you in a very different manner. They're seeing your lighter side. They're seeing your playful side, and they really want to enjoy you, and they really want you to be happy. See, here's the thing, right? There's a lot of blessings that are going to be coming in for you in your life, and there's going to be more to follow because this is your path to excellence. This is your destiny that nobody could take from you. I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, but I don't believe in destiny swapping. You're going to tell me that God is going to allow somebody to go rub your elbow and take your destiny? I don't think so. If you believe that, you're wrong. I hate to break it to you, but that's not real. It's only real if you allow it to be because it's a mental thing. And the reality is, God always leads. So there's somebody that's getting ready to come over and give you a lighter perspective of them, and they want you to have faith that everything is going to turn out beautifully. Now, you also have this king or this emperor. If you are a masculine energy, you are going to be showing up as this wise ruler to your feminine. There's going to be a certain energy to you that exudes, I am your king and you are my queen and we are going to do this. Okay. It doesn't even matter if you are in a same sex relationship. None of that matters. There's always a feminine and a masculine energy. Granted, it is interchangeable, but usually there's one person who typically takes the lead. So this person wants to come forward because they're over here saying, listen, I've been in the shadows way too long, okay? And now this person is standing their ground for what is important to them, which is you. And now they're in a place where they're forging forward in the path, in the direction. And believe it or not, but this emperor who's over here saying, you have no idea who I am and what I'm going to bring to you. This emperor is also having a course correction, this wise ruler. And they're shedding any type of unhealthy habits, anything that doesn't suit them, okay? This person is going to remove any type of blocks that's coming in for you within the community, anything that was stopping you from growing, from glowing, and from being with them. They're over here saying, listen, you are going to have a smooth journey. For some of you, you may be traveling to the Middle East, to Africa. I think Africa is in the Middle East, so bear with me, or India. It's like there's somebody here that's going to be traveling. And whatever past obstacles that you had with this ruler, with this emperor, with this person, that's going to dissipate. If you're the masculine energy, your feminine is going to be in a place where they're ready for you to lead. They're ready for you to take control. They're ready for you to take the reins because they, I don't want to say like bend the knee, but in the sense of they trust you to lead at this point. And whatever path that's being forged ahead, whatever path that is coming for you, what you don't realize is there's so much harmony and positive energy and boundless opportunities. I also feel like for some of you, if you work with this person, there could be money involved. By the way, have you guys grabbed our money oil? Okay, this stuff is amazing. Okay, so we have our money manifestation oil. We also have our beautiful love oil that is infused with pheromones. Now, let me tell you, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I may be a lot of things, but one thing I know is that wherever I go, I attract a lot of people. And I'm somebody that purposely does not wear my love oil when I go to like sporting events or things like that, just because I think it's like a gift and a curse that I just get boundless attraction that I don't want. But let me tell you, it is infused with the all natural pheromones and also my energy as well. So use wisely. And then also our protection oil is dropping. So I'm really excited for you guys to try that. And I will let you know on my ideology later on with that. Now, back to what we were saying. So, oh, by the way, the base is sweet almond oil. And let me tell you, it's very luxurious. It smells amazing. My thing with spiritual oils is I don't want to smell like I rolled in twigs and berries, okay? I don't want to smell like I have, you know, let me not say that because I'm going to offend somebody. But my point is I would like to smell good, okay? How are you going to attract somebody if you're over here, you know, smelling like a rabbit's cage, right? We can't do that. So all of these smell amazing. And the love one, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, let's keep going. So this person, they're coming in, they're saying no more blocks. I want you and only you. I feel like there was somebody that was trying to decide whether or not you were who you said you were, okay? This is also somebody that's coming in and they're acknowledging that there was a lot of unfair treatment for you, okay? That you've, you know, encountered unfair treatment along the way. And this person is now seeing the clarity and they want to resolve whatever issues in order to bring this harmony back into your life. Now, I think it is because of the injustice, right? That this person is over here saying, listen, okay? Ooh, how you doing? That's why they're over here and they're trying to prepare. That's why they're over here and they're trying to be very strategical right now. And I like that, right? Because you want to make sure that whoever is coming in, even your person, that they've dotted their I's and that they've crossed their T's and they know what they want. Because the reality is, whatever has happened or whatever has occurred in the past, it was wrong. You did have an injustice here. It was something that was very imbalanced, and that's why you were exhausted, because you were giving more than what you were receiving. So this person wants to come in and they want to take the ease off of things. Ooh, some of you may have Native American descent. It's crazy though, because you're going to have this beautiful euphoric energy. There's some type of light that's coming out. I feel like August may be very significant for you. Allow your inner light to shine brightly. A wave of good fortune is on the horizon, ushering in an opportunity to welcome more joy and happiness in your life. Do you see what's going on here? It's like you guys have been judged your entire life. You guys have had something very hard, even within inside of relationships. And now it's coming in saying, listen, that is over. You're getting ready to have this beautiful love, this beautiful offer coming in that's unexpected. Because there's a lot of you that have been very almost like solo along this path, trying to understand what's really going on. But you've been very self-reliant. You're somebody where you could say, I don't need anybody. And that's something that this person really does love. This is something that this person really does value, because they're watching you be a shining star. They're watching you succeed. They're watching you do certain things that they've never seen before. And they're saying, I think I understand who they are now. But I'm also getting that for some of you, this person needed to take a pause, or there's something here where this person, they needed to understand your inner workings. And it's something about the way that you work that may be relatively different from other people. I'm telling you, there's somebody that's been observing you in this solitude. You think nobody's watching you? Oh, they're watching you. There's somebody here that also wants to come in, take you out for a reunion. They're gathering up the courage here because they've been watching you, right? Stay alert of observant others' behavior as well as your own. So There's somebody here that's also protecting you. I don't know why. I keep getting like Cherokee or Hopi Indian. I know we're Cherokee and my stepmom is Hopi Indian. But there's somebody here that's coming in that's really getting ready to love you the right way. This is somebody, and again, it's this reconciliation. You could be meeting this person. This could be your person that's coming forward to wine and dine you. But what it's coming in as, there's one or more people from your past that are going to be entering. And these souls with whom which are coming back, they're coming in to help you. They're coming in to aid. And believe it or not, there is going to be some type of very deep moment here in this reunion, okay, where you're going to have this glimmering hope. You're going to realize, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. I wasn't in my head. But I also think too, for some of you, if you want me to be honest, being with you, it's almost like it's like an experiment. Because here's something you may or may not realize, but you're different. You think different. If you're watching this right now and we're in the, your vibe attracts your tribe and you're one of us, right? In the collective, you think different because you're very intelligent. You're very logical. So then understanding the logic and how spirituality combined, it's different, right? It makes things different. And I feel like the thing with you is you're very experimental. You understand things from multiple angles, from minute details to macro understandings. And I feel like this person, they love the way that you think. They love the way that you experiment with things. They love the way that you express yourself. They love, for some of you, they could even watch you online. They love the way that you express yourself because it's completely the opposite of what other people would think. Because they feel like a lot of people have more restrictions than you do. Okay, where other people are restricted, other people try to hinder or try to restrict you. And they wanted to keep you bound in this negativity. However, can't keep a bad person down, a bad beezy. Because again, they're over here like, how did they keep escaping this negativity? Because you freed yourself. Because you are the liberation. You liberate people. Anybody you're around, more than likely, you give them a sense of healing. You speak the truth and you speak light into their soul. And that's why this person is like, I want to be with them. I'm going to let go of whatever is hindering me. And I'm tired of limiting myself. I'm tired of restricting myself when the collective is over here shining bright like a diamond. And you do have this beautiful cosmic connection that is coming in, and it is by God. It is ushered by the ancestors. Your third eye has already seen this person. You know that this person is coming in here. This isn't your first rodeo. This isn't your first lifetime with this person. The divine is conspiring to help you achieve unity through partnership, friendship, and collaboration within a community. You may have a major impact on a community. You may start a nonprofit. You may go feed the homeless. You may start orphanages. You may do multiple things here with this person because you and them are like-minded. But I feel like one or both of you had to let go of the limitations. And if you're sitting here saying, hey, I did everything perfect, I'm over here perfect, that's not true. It always takes two to tango. For somebody that's upset that whoever you were with did all these bad things, but you allowed it. Therefore, you do have some taking in it. And until we take back our power and acknowledge we have control, life will continue to control us. We have control over our emotions and how we react. However, God is really in the driver's seat. And once you allow God to drive, you realize life becomes easy. One of the things my dad would always say to me is, you make good choices, life becomes easy. And now, granted, I didn't think that was true. Because I'm like, pretty sure I make good choices. Pretty sure I still keep getting the short end of the stick here. But here's what I realized. It wasn't my choice. It was God's choice. It was a path that I had to walk. It was a path that I had to understand. And it's the same thing here with you. There's somebody here who's going to love you, who has so much love for you. You don't even realize this. Because the love that you've been searching for, it's here, okay? And your person or you, one of you or both of you had to let go of somebody or something that wasn't serving your highest good, whether that's people, places, or things, karmic energy, whatever it may be. You must first release an old relationship to welcome in the new one. Let love come and go freely, okay? Here, something is being released. Your person could be leaving somebody that they were with, okay? Because again, they know that they're meant to be with you. They know that their soul resides with you. There's something here where there is this watchful power. You have a lot of divine protection right now. Pay attention to the third eye. Lots of Egyptian energy coming in here. But your guides are guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. You are protected from whatever you have fear from. The worst is behind you. That's why you had to go in this period of rest. That's what a lot of you may or may not understand. Now, let's go ahead and get into the extended. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. It's Spiritual Infusion 1111. If you are watching this and it is not Spiritual Infusion 1111, please report the loser that keeps stealing my content. There's multiple ones, okay? Here's what I want to do. There's certain cards in here I want to dive deeper into, and this is what we're going to do in the extended. So the first thing I want to know is what was restricting you and what was restricting your person. Because we need to understand those restrictions in order to understand how we persevere and how we move forward, okay? I also want to know, what is your person strategizing? What is their move? What are they trying to do? Is this Pulp Fiction type of stuff? Like, what are we doing over here, right? I want to know what this person is planning, because you need to have that insight. For some of you, this insight, it calms your energy down, or it calms your mind, because you already know what's occurring, okay? You already know what's coming. I also want to know what clarity your person received on you, okay? I think understanding the clarity, right? Understanding what did they need to wrap their mind around, right? This is coming from a very micro to macro perspective, because right now in the YouTube reading, we do this. It's very 5D. It's emotions. It's things that are unseen. It's your soul. It's your person's higher perspective here, right? But in the 3D, what clarity did they get? Was it something about your kids if you have them? Was it something about your job? Was it something about the way that you process things, the way you think? For a lot of you, they just keep watching you almost like you're this gypsy or this fairy, because they feel like things come to you at ease, and they're so confused how you're always able to obtain certain things. I also want to know what action they're taking in order to course correct, okay? Because I do feel like there is a major course correction that's going on here with your person. This course correction, it can be from your person, another person, because here's what you may or may not realize. With the retrograde, they always say, oh, don't get into relationships, don't do this, don't do that. No, that's just to limit, to cause a lot of negativity. But what it does do is it brings up communication of other people. So there's definitely people here that are talking. There's definitely people here that want to know what's going on about you, okay? Let's see. What is this person's current energy? What's the collective, the person on their mind? What's their current energy in general? Okay. So we have Temperance, but what's unseen here is the fact that they're in this High Priestess energy. Okay. Now, the thing about this High Priestess, and it's Temperance. So they're waiting for something. I'm also getting, though, with that High Priestess energy, somebody is protecting you in a way that you may not realize. This is somebody that really wants to transform, or they are transforming into spirituality. By the way, all of this is going to be available on the extended, and the extended is available on the website. The link for that will be in the comment section below. The website is, if you have any issues, just shoot us a email. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a business number. So by chance, if you are having any type of issues, you can go ahead and text the number and you will get a response within 24 hours, okay? But usually it will be a lot quicker than that. So I am in the process of putting it together, all right? And what is their energy towards the collective? What's their overall energy towards the collective right now? Ooh, listen, they're getting ready to take some type of leap of faith. And it is, if we take a look, 6th house, it's communication and it's divinely assisted towards this 7th house. So it's about partnership. This is something about this person taking a leap of faith. But also they're realizing that you're innocent. I don't know why, but for some of you, like you're really innocent in whatever slander, whatever lies, whatever rumors. It's like this person is viewing you as innocent. Now, I also want to say this though. The thing about the Fool, and a lot of people don't know this, but the Fool is actually the only energy that the Emperor listens to. Why is this, you say? Because the Fool doesn't have a dog in the race. The Fool doesn't care if, you know, what happens. They just give the advice and then they move on because it's the advice from God. So it's something where this person is viewing you as very trustworthy. This person is viewing you, right, in this Fool-like energy, okay? How are the karmic energies surrounding the collective and this person? How are they feeling? What's their perspective? Yeah, you have a lot of eyes on you. Everybody is watching you, okay? All eyes are on you right now. There's a lot of people I'm also getting that are really, really confused. Confused about who you are. Confused about why your person is making certain movements. Because I'm telling you, whatever restrictions this person had in the beginning or had throughout the entire time, they're done with that. They're over here like, I'm not going to sabotage this any one day slower or one day longer. For some of you, this is somebody that was going at like a snail's pace. And then all of a sudden, it's like they're going at a snail's pace. And Theo Vaughn, I love Theo Vaughn. Oh my God, I love Theo Vaughn. Do you guys know him? Where he's like, sometimes I just go to different places and pick up the snails and move them, 5 feet. Because I'm like, there you go, little homie. I just saved you like 5 days. Like, it's something here where this person was moving slow. And then all of a sudden, Theo just picked them up and moved them. Like, here you go. You're right where you need to be. And this could even be with you where you're like, man, I keep going. But everything is just moving so slowly. But you don't see what's going on in the background. You don't see like the cosmic debris, the cosmic cataclysms. That's not even a word. I don't even know what word they're trying to say, so don't roast me. If you're an English professor, congratulations. I'm just trying to speak the truth. I don't need you to correct me in the comments about something I'm saying incorrectly, because more than likely, I already know that. Okay? You dig? Thanks. Anyways, okay. And what is the one thing that the collective can expect that's unexpected? Ooh, for some of you, you are getting ready to have a lot of communication coming in, a lot of hidden money. Whatever you've given, you are about to receive. This is going to be a Wheel of Fortune, but I am going to tell you this. It is, look, there is some type of purity coming in here. I'm going to keep these. You have the Ace of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Swords. With this, lots of sixes. 6 can be significant, 6 days. But it's something in particular where something major is happening. Now, with that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys. If you want to book a personal reading, if you want to grab any of the tarot cards or any of the money manifestation oil or even the protection oil, all of that is available on the website. The link for that will be in the comment section below. With that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. Also, make sure you check the community page because we did drop the 11 winners, 5 money, 5 love, and 1 special winner. All right, with that being said, I love you guys so much. Those of you guys that are coming on over to the extended, let's roll. Click on the link.